a laptop or if it was on a iPad or something, then you would not want to sit there. You would now on the go, wherever you are here, if you are here, you have 3G on your phone, you are keeping on in touch with your communication, your engagement is going on with those people. So that is why Twitter is, not only Twitter, Facebook, everything is on app on the phone. So on the go, you can send and receive. Now as if whatever is the rules of our real life society, those same rules are working for you successfully or unsuccessfully on Twitter. Because as I said, Twitter is a massive waste of time and chaos if you don't know how to use it well. Therefore, we can't afford to spend that kind of time. But if you use it well, it's a immensely productive tool. Because the world that we are moving on is instant response. I'm into real estate, so I'll share my experiences. If a client calls me, in the earlier days, the time we take to respond was very difficult, and by that time the world has changed. So now if I go to a site to take a photo shoot or a video shoot and I put it on Twitter, it goes to all my followers, and it's quite likely that somebody is interested in that. And there is a feature called retweet. Like on Facebook you have share. If you like something, you share it on your timeline. That person shares it on his timeline. So what happens, it goes viral. So by retweeting, if somebody likes your content or anything interesting that you have tweeted, he just simply clicks on the retweet button. It goes on his timeline. He may have 50,000 followers. So those 50,000 followers can see your tweet and your name. Okay. So this way Twitter has a viral power. It's not necessary that if you have only 500 followers, it may even reach to millions of followers if that content what you have tweeted is interesting. So like I was saying, that it is instant response. There are instances when there is a traffic jam in a monsoon situation in Bombay and people are just trying to reach home, and it's such a difficult task that people are actually tweeting from where they are, that here there is heavy flooding, there is no traffic movement, or the trains are late, and people, because it's on the phone and it's on 3G, so you don't have to be at home, so you are exchanging information instantly. I had an experience. I work late night. I try to work with my American time zone because most of my friends and clients are from the US. Somebody just saw a plane while landing catching fire, and that tweet just caught my attention in my street. And there were people from all around that area locally who were watching it, photographing it and sending tweets. Oh God, oh shit, this plane is catching fire, it's crashing. And I got it instantly. Even my goosebumps, I said, oh, this is happening. By the time next day morning it is reported on TV. Because I was a quite avid Twitter user, I got an information. Again, when Gopinath Munde's death was happening and there was TV channels all talking about it and they were saying officially whether to announce or not to announce and he's in critical condition or not, I got the tweet that he is no more. 10 minutes before it was officially announced. So it's, what I'm trying to say, it's a medium which is very sensitive, very instant, very fast. Because the power that it has given to you, me, everybody, common man, is like a citizen journalist. So in fact, there's going to be a massive shift in journalism. You, me, everybody, without being a professional journalism, when we are sharing anything in our surrounding, if there's an accident, if there's a fire, if there's an earthquake, Twitter reaches out far and wide because of its viral effect, and people come to know. Say somebody needs blood of a particular category, you can just tweet it and it go to people and somebody will respond. So this power is not there on Facebook or anything. Now, if I want to talk to, say, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, he would be there on Twitter 100%. Anybody who, or anybody, everybody is there on Twitter, whether they use it or not. I may not be following him, he may not be following me. But if I want to send him a message, I just use an @ symbol and put his handle, because everybody has a handle, username, and I type what I want to say. It will reach me. He will see if he's an avid user. He may find it interesting to respond, he may reply to it, and a conversation can start. So you can have a conversation with anybody and anybody from anywhere in the world by using that @ symbol, and you can have a group of conversation with selecting 4-5 people, so you will reach out to those 4-5 people. So you're not even following him, he's not even following you, but just use that @ symbol. And now I read a very interesting book by a lady author, Carol, about from frazzled to focus, about time management, about how we have to get organized, because the skill of getting organized which increases. Now, I really became her admirer, the way she had written in short, big type, very important points which hit you. So I found her on Twitter and I sent her an ad to that lady's name. And instantly I got a response from her. She's a celebrity, her book is $1 million seller. On Amazon, I bought it. So she responded. Now what I will want to do is I'll just send you those screenshots to show you that how Twitter works.
$1 million person, how to attract followers?
Exactly. The whole game of Twitter is to increase your following. That is the paid part. That is the bigger part of it. Now we can take steps and it can happen very fast if we are an activist. So I made a statement saying that what applies in real life to us in our success of it, how far we reach, is how interesting a person is. I see life and I see business now at this age as it's all a matter of relationships. Because relationships are more important than what you know. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Right? And then other words which impress me is if you keep doing the same things that you've always done, you'll keep getting the same things that you've always done. So if you want something different, you have to shift, do something new, make a new friend or do something like that.
You're showing us some screenshots.
Yeah.
No? We're eagerly waiting for all that.
Yeah. That is.
Kumarji,
So,
different questions.
I will come to the questions. I just run through these few
I
slides.
think let's go to the PPT.
So there are more than 500 million tweets are sent around the world. That should impress you and get you encouraged to see what is those tweets about, what is happening. Now, the basic features, because I am not sure which people are at what level of tweeting. You want this? It's okay. Fine. So there is a way you can set up your profile page with your banner and photograph. Your profile page. The sad thing about Indian Twitters is nobody believes in putting their photographs. We are all like the empty space, and that people will not be
Or they
there.
put kids' pictures and all this.
Yeah, you should put relevant pictures. You should not have any hesitation because you are actually trying to make a connect, and your face is your brand. Your face is your brand. So even if you are handsome or not handsome or whatever it is, when we are trying to in real life connect, it is the same thing. So we should not have any apprehensions of putting up photos. But I find that 70% of Indian Twitters don't have their profile, which is quite irritating. I don't feel like following because if I see the person, then I feel like following. People, there are two things: followers and following. Whom you are following, there are two categories. You are following people. Those people you are following. Why you are following them? Because you found them of interest to you. What their hobbies are, what their activities are. They are of interest to you, so you would like to follow them. You keep in touch with them, whatever they are thinking. Because people keep tweeting every hour. I do not know how many times people tweet, but tweeting is very simple. It's like sending a short SMS. And you can send a photo like we're doing on WhatsApp or whatever. So those tweets will be going to the people. I mean, those whom you are following, their tweets will be coming to you. Generally in India, about 500 to 1,000 people every Indian Twitter has. But a successful Twitter has in lakhs, in crores, in millions. Because that expands your reach. Now, to come to an understanding of how to increase your followers is a very big subject because it depends on how active you are and how interesting a person you are. I may want to meet Mukesh Ambani, but he may not want to meet me. Because it's all about attraction marketing. If I have content, if I'm talking sensible things, useful things, the way I conduct myself, that will decide whether you would want to connect with me later on or you would just like to be diplomatic. Because everybody is fighting against time. He wants to select the people whom he is engaging with. So it is really an art of making more and more people follow you. But you may be a very interesting person with a lot of talent, but nobody can dream that until you take a chance and try to reach him in some form or other. Somebody retweets your tweet and he sees it. Then he might get curious, he'll come to your profile page. That's why